Hello everybody, Goawei here, bringing you yet another episode of Ace Academy. So if you're new to the series or new to this channel, I highly recommend that you click on the link to the playlist of this series and start from episode 1 by going to the annotation above or the description below. Now, if you just missed previous episodes, just hit the previous button that's also in the annotations and you can pretty much just watch from there. So now that the introductions are out of the way, let us continue with the story of Ace Academy. Who stumbled on my words a little there, my bad guys. So basically what happened was we had a Halloween party recently, and what's going on is we are trying to tiptoe back to our room because we don't want to be a nuisance while everybody else is sleeping. So, let's continue. I stifle a yawn as I enter the quiet house. Tiptoeing into my room, I quickly get ready for bed and fall asleep with a smile on my face. Best Halloween ever! The buzz of my alarm pulls me out of my dream world and into reality. With a sleepy roll, I slap blindly at the sound. Just 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. The buzzing doesn't cease no matter how hard I slap my clock. I blink open blearily, eyes as 10:17 a.m. blinks back at me. Crap! I shoot straight up in my bed. I'm late for class. I push the off button on my clock, but it doesn't stop the buzzing. Wait, my alarm doesn't buzz. Glancing over at my desk, my phone buzzes loudly on the wood. It's Valerie. She's probably wondering why I wasn't in class this morning. I hope she isn't calling to bring me I hope she's calling to bring me notes. Pretend you were there all along. Who calls this early? I hope she's bringing me notes. Hey Valerie, sorry I missed you in class today.
Class?
She sounds amused. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but my alarm didn't go off.
Probably because you didn't set it.
Is she mad? I can't tell. What?
It's reading week. We don't have classes, silly.
Okay. That explains a lot. If we don't have class, then why are you calling me?
Because unlike somebody, I've been hard at work and found something interesting about Eagle's core.
Okay, you've got my attention. So, what is this newfound information that we don't know about? Really? What is it?
It's the secret to Eagle's maximum overdrive.
What's that supposed to mean? Wait, seriously? What does it say?
It says, come to the hangar right now.
Valerie, you drive a hard bargain, but you know what? For you, I will do this. No, it doesn't.
Only one way to find out.
Come on, MC, just play along. We're trying to find out what the information is anyways.
See you in a few.
She doesn't wait for me to respond before the line goes dead. Valerie? Valerie! She's lucky my curiosity is stronger than my irritation. I get dressed and ready for the day. Just as I'm about to head out the door, my phone beeps. I pull out my phone expecting another text from Valerie. Instead, I see an old alert. Call mom today. Huh, well that just took a turn for the weirdest. Mom. My chest tightens as if a hand is holding my heart. Today is, well, was her birthday. Last year I was so busy at CINY that I completely forgot about mom's birthday. I didn't give her a call until the next day, and even though she understood, I could tell she was disappointed. I created this alert right afterwards, so I'd never forget again. Aw, such a good son. How could I have known that would be her last birthday? A spark of anger heats my blood. If mom and dad really were the target of a foul play, somebody is going to pay for ripping them away from me and from Nikki. My phone beeps again. I open up a message from Valerie telling me to hurry up. I need to find out what's going on with Eagle. Maybe that'll give me a hint as to what happened to mom and dad. Well, that's a good start. I take a deep breath, then hop on my bike and hurry to school. Yeah, don't get flustered while driving, because that's what causes road rage, which is what causes a lot of other issues on the road, and let's just completely avoid that, please. When I arrive at the hangar, I head straight for Eagle. Valerie stares intently at the terminal. biting her lip in concentration. She glances at me as I approach and smiles.
I almost thought you weren't going to show up.
Yo, her teasing voice is just... mwah, great. Here I am. She points to the terminal, fidgeting with excitement.
It took some time, but I finally figured it out.
Oh yeah? And what's that? You are able to reverse engineer the overdrive mode. Valerie nods. Does that mean we can use it in the next match? That's incredible! She grins proudly at my enthusiasm.
It took a little longer than I expected since the missing pieces were really hard to fill in.
Oh, okay, she's talking about code. I was like, I know she's an engineer, but does that mean she's a mechanic too?
The full schematics are unlike anything I've seen before. I wasn't even able to find anything remotely similar while researching.
Huh. I guess this is good material for her to practice on, since it's pretty unique, in a sense. Her brows furrow in thought. Then she shakes her head and her excited grin returns.
Anyway, I've tested the data in the simulator, and it worked flawlessly. Your core is calibrated to be able to use the overdrive mode on demand.
Awesome! Now we're gonna be OP like every single anime protagonist. That's awesome!
I haven't had a chance to try it in actuality, though. As much as I'd love to hop in your cockpit, I'm not much of a pilot.
That sounded so sexual.
So, I leave the test piloting to you.
Oh, that sounds good. I nod. Of course! You're amazing, Valerie! Her smile broadens.
Oh, I almost forgot.
She returns to the terminal as her fingers dance over the keyboard. Another screen pops up. Another screen opens up, not pops up. It's packed tightly with a lot of information, and the bottom has an open section to input a password.
I couldn't figure this out, and it looks like any sort of tampering will potentially wipe the data. What's weird about it is that all those lines are not really code that needs to be deciphered. They read more like references I don't understand. Since you build Eagle, I wondered if this might mean something to you.
I glance out at the screen. It does read like a whole bunch of inside jokes meshed together. Some pieces seem familiar, but strewn together like that throws me off. I'm sure if I had time to sit down and concentrate, I would work through this, but right now, I'd rather focus on the new overdrive mode. Do you have all the data you need for the overdrive mode?
Yeah, which is why I almost forgot about this. I'm not sure what's hiding behind here.
No rush then. She smiles.
No rush. I do think we should book off some practice time in the arena and confirm the overdrive mode works, though. I mean, theory is still theory.
I mean, if it works in the simulation, it should be fine, but you are right. When's the next scheduled time we can practice? I nod. I was thinking the same thing. Let's tell the team about this and see if we can get a practice session in before the match. I shoot off an urgent group text. As I wait for everyone to show up, I pull up the arena schedule on my phone. Is there any chance it won't be fully booked because it's reading week? To my surprise, the arena is completely open tomorrow. Talk about good luck. Kaori is the first to arrive.
This better be important. Exams are next week, you know.
Why are you guys so far away? Jeez. Trust me, you'll want to hear this. Kaori taps her foot impatiently. Come on, I'm your boyfriend. At least be nice.
Where is everybody else?
Taking their sweet-ass time getting here. They're coming. A few minutes later, Sho and Mayu tickle in with Yuna tagging along.
Sorry if we're late.
Yeah, were you and Sho kind of doing stuff, huh?
Look who we found trying to break into the hangar.
Yuna's cheeks flush.
I wasn't trying to break in. I was just about to text that I needed someone to let me in.
Oh, she's so cute. Sho grins.
Sure, that explains why you were pulling on the doors.
I was just testing to see if maybe they were unlocked.
Yeah, okay. I totally believe you. No doubt in my mind. Wait, Yuna, how did you get on campus so fast?
I was studying in the library when I got your text.
Ah, she is the studious type after all.
Speaking of which, can you finally tell us what's going on so we can all get back to studying?
Fine. I glance over at Valerie, who nods. Valerie found out how to activate Eagle's overdrive mode on demand.
Are you serious?
Yup. This genius over here in the blonde hair just saved us a lot of trouble. Show's voice rings out above the team's collective exclamations of surprise. Valerie nods.
Yup. Sorry it took so long.
I mean, the fact that you got it working at all is already amazing. I don't even care how long it took.
The fact that you managed to figure it out at all is really impressive.
Hey, yep, me and Kaori, we're in sync. Cause, you know, MC and the Kaoris is the dating things now.
Yeah, I don't think just anyone would have been able to.
Exactly. Let's all praise Valerie. Give her a hand of applause, guys. Hand of applause.
Maybe.
What do you mean, maybe? Valerie answers modestly, but there's a slight blush of color in her cheeks.
So, what exactly do you mean by overdrive mode can be activated on demand?
Well, initially the programming was set to a single-run instance because it was in debug mode. I found a way to change the options of activation.
And I'm sure everybody in this team is like, what?
That being said, it's calibrated and tested in simulation, but...
Valerie looks at me. We want to reserve the arena so we can live test it. Carrie nods.
That makes sense. We definitely want to get a handle of it before our next match on Thursday.
Absolutely. Why exactly do we have a match scheduled during reading week? Everyone stares blankly at me.
Why wouldn't we?
Don't they care about our exam grades? At CINY, everything was cancelled during reading week. Classes, clubs, everything. They really wanted us to focus on studying.
That must have been torture.
Wait, why?
I don't think it's a terrible idea. That just means there are fewer distractions from studying.
Exactly, so all you're gonna do is study and there should be no excuses as to why you couldn't get a higher grade.
I know. Torture.
I still don't understand, Sho. Why is it torture? I preferred it that way. Tell me about it. They didn't have to cancel everything. I preferred it that way. I actually appreciated that everything was canceled. It helped me focus on studying and I got high marks on my exams last year. I said this because with the intellectual trait, this seems like the most, in character thing to say. Sho shakes his head.
Broseph, you have much to learn.
About what?
Focus, guys!
Sorry.
Yeah, you threw us off topic, dude. Yuna seems thoughtful.
Since your match is on Thursday, that doesn't give you much time to practice. Isn't the arena already booked up this week?
Actually, it's completely open tomorrow. I was thinking we could head over around...
No! Are you crazy? We can't do that!
Why not? I blink at Sho's outburst. Valerie looks just as confused as I am, but the rest of the team wears matching looks of horror.
What is up with those faces? You guys look like you've seen a ghost.
Is there a ghost here?
I mean, you're not too far off. The arena is haunted.
Yeah, okay. Sure it is, Sho. I mean, you always like to make up wacky stories anyways. I can't even tell if I'm supposed to believe you or not right now, man. Valerie bursts out laughing and I let out a few chuckles. What are you talking about? We've used the arena plenty of times and we've been fine.
It's not always haunted, only tomorrow.
What kind of a ghost haunts only sometimes but not all the time?
It's not haunted, you idiot!
I can always count on Carrie to be reasonable.
It's cursed!
What? Never mind. What?
How is it cursed?
Good question.
It's the curse of Yori and Nori.
Who and what? You too, Yuna? Come on.
Broseph, Yori and Nori are no joke. Haven't you heard the legend?
Well, considering I just transferred here this year and hasn't even been a full year yet, no, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. No.
What legend?
Sho takes on a serious tone.
Many years ago, there was a set of twin brothers, Yori and Nori, who attended ACE.
Okay, and you didn't finish your sentence. And they were both top pilots here. Anyways, we're hitting that 15-minute mark, so we're going to end it here. Thank you all for joining me, and we will find out next time what show wants to tell us about this legend. And as usual, if you like the content I've provided, please hit that like button. It helps out a lot. And if you want to keep up with my latest uploads and content, as I do upload every single day, I highly, highly suggest you hit that subscribe button. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you in the next episode of Ace Academy. Bye-bye!